Okay, so today we're going to be making our own Jurassic World and Jurassic World Evolution 2. I haven't played much of it yet, so I don't know exactly how to do it, but I played a little bit of the campaign, so I at least know a little bit about the game. I'm just going to try to make as cool of a Jurassic World as I can. So let's hop in the game and make our Jurassic World. So it just spawned into the world, and don't know what I'm doing, but I made it so we have unlimited money so we can buy whatever we need. I'm expecting this video to be pretty long because I don't know what I'm doing, and I had to learn the game, and there's a lot of stuff that I need to place down to do all this stuff. But we'll start by placing down the entrance. Don't know where I should put it. I'm gonna put it right here, probably. Not too center, but to where I can have stuff in front of it and behind it also. Then we'll add some roads here to make sure everybody can get in it and out of it. I was kind of trying to make a bigger path, but this kind of looks weird. But I'll just keep messing with it to see if I can make it look better. Even if I don't stick with this is kind of how I want it, like 2 roads here and then roads out of it so we can go 2 different ways. But I'll just cut until I get to the way I kind of want it to look. Okay, so I got it to look something like this, so then I'll just bring roads out here and just make an outline of our park. I'm basically just gonna go around the whole world that I have. Alright, so now that we got the outline, we can start putting some more roads in and making our enclosures. Let's check to see what other buildings we can put in maybe the middle of this. They have stuff like guest here. We can maybe put one of these little shops here. Oh, there's also hotels. We can put some hotels so people can stay here. I'll put these in front of it so it doesn't take up any of our space where we're putting our dinosaurs. We'll just put a couple of them so we can have a lot of people at our place. Okay, so we finally got that sorted out, and I'll put one of these little stores right next to here, so whenever people come up to it, they'll buy stuff out of the stores. We get to choose what we want to put in it. So we already have sushi, and we can add some aquarium, maybe a bench seating or an arcade. I think I'll put a statue, maybe a statue of a dinosaur or something. But I'll just fill the rest of them with some random stuff. So now that we finished that, we can go on to make our first enclosure. So if we click on enclosures here, we can make a normal fenced enclosure, or we can make a lagoon. That sounds cool. We'll put our lagoon like around, oh, let's put it there. It has like a circle shape. Like, let's make it super big if we can. Put it like here, and we can put like an attachment like over here. And then like one here, and maybe another one over here. Then we can add some pathways going around the whole area. We'll put a viewing stand first so we can watch whatever we put in this enclosure. We should actually put a couple of them in case somebody comes around on a different angle. Then we'll put our last one right here. Didn't mean to click on that. But we'll put our last one right here to top it off. Now we can add our pathway around the whole thing and attach it to all the viewing stands. Alright, so we just got our pathways along the viewing stands done, and now we have to learn how to get some dinosaurs in here. But we'll add some extra roads so we can get to it at every angle we can. These are also not too bad of spots for another enclosure. I'll actually just put another one right in this square right here. Sorry, I had to do something. That's why it just turned to morning right there, but we'll just continue adding our fencing here, and then we can add a dinosaur in here too. I still don't know how to add a dinosaur, so that's going to be a big problem. So let's try to look around to see if there's any place we think that might be adding dinosaurs. Maybe it might be an environment. Nah, it doesn't seem like it. I'll just do some YouTube searching to see how to do it, and I'll be back. Alright, so I just watched a little video and did some working and added a bunch of stuff. I added a hatching station, which is how to actually add them. And then let's click on it here, and we can add some animals. Ooh, that thing's cool. I think all these swimming dinosaurs are cool, but obviously the one that I want to add is the Mosasaurus. Now, I still don't know if this is going to work, but I'm pretty sure you just click on the one that you want to add, and then I don't know what to do after. But we can figure that out once we want to add our animals. Oh, it looks like pick a scientist here. We can do Doesn't look like we have enough things to even do it. So I guess I'll have to hire some new scientists, but I'll come back when I figure it out. Alright, so I figured out how to give my scientists more experience, so now we can add the mosasaurus. I'm gonna try to make this water exhibit the main thing of my zoo or park, whatever you want to call it. So we should add a bunch of different animals, at least in the future. But now that we know how to get these animals in the enclosure, we can go add an animal to our other exhibit over here. There's a lot of dinosaurs that we can put in here, but I want to put a smallish one and maybe put like a couple of them because it's not a big exclusion. We could put something like this because I'm pretty sure they're not really big and it'll be cool to add here. Ooh, what's this? Okay, so I think we pick the eggs that we want. So like if there's a bad one like this one, we shouldn't pick it. But we can pick the other ones since they're fine. So we'll just choose all of these since they all seem to be fine. But we will have a lot of them, but I guess that's the cool part. Okay, so it looks like they're ready to be released into their enclosure, so let's do that now. Alright, that was pretty cool. So now we have like
Isaac
4
Clement?
of these, I think, in
His job
this
is to make what we do
enclosure.
here with the dinosaurs entertaining. Because these animals need more than just care. They need to be understood. And if people enjoy their time with the dinosaurs, they're more likely to support our cause.
Alright, so now that we got those in there, it looks like our mosasaurus is ready.
It's also been known to spit into
it's
the
just
eyes
ready
and
to
spray,
pick the
blinding it
eggs.
before it goes in for the kill.
Well, it looks like we only have 1 egg, so we'll just choose that one. I don't see the buttons to hatch it or whatever. I don't really know what to do now. Oh, I think I remember. So the last egg I hatched, you had to do another thing with the scientist, and I only upgraded the one thing that I needed, so I'll have to go back and upgrade another thing. But let's just make this a good environment for our dinosaurs here. We can add some water here. It's not letting me add water. I don't know what's the problem. Oh, it's making everything like hilly. It might need to do that to add the water. Okay, it looks like I got it now. So now our dinosaurs have water to drink and to play in. It doesn't seem like the water's either too deep or too shallow for the feeder, so I'll just add a live feeder over here. That would be cool to see one of them eat that live animal there. So now we can add some trees and stuff and some grass around the area. So I'll finish this up and then show you when I'm done. Okay, so I finished up and just added some grass here and a little stand for our things, but our Mosasaurus is ready to be released, so we can do that right now. Now that was really cool.
So when people come to the park, they want to learn something, sure, but they also want to be entertained. And this marine reptile, the Mosasaurus, is just that, a showstopper. If the T-Rex is the ruler of the dinosaurs on land, then the Mosasaurus holds that title below the waves. Make sure this animal is a premium attraction.
Now, it definitely needs something to eat from, and we don't have any feeders here, so let's just do that now. So a normal fish feeder doesn't work, so let's see. Oh yeah, we need a shark feeder here, so we can put that around the edges of our exhibit. I'll put 2 of them just to make sure it stays fed. And we might add more in the future. I decided we're going to add another swimming dinosaur here. And I wanted to do this one. So we'll choose our scientist to hatch it. Then we'll wait for this to hatch and then we'll release it. Okay, so it's officially ready to release, so let's do it. Forgot to tell you, I added 2 of them, but I think this is a cool addition for our exhibit.
A perfect example of what I'm talking about. They have a large dorsal fin, much like a dolphin. Or actually more like a shark.
Hopefully our 2 sea dinosaurs get together, because if they don't, that would be bad. Let's add one more, actually. Let's add one of these. We'll choose our scientist and then be back when it is ready to hatch. Okay, it's ready to hatch, and over the time that we were waiting, I added some feeders so both of them could feed. Where's it at? I don't know where it's at. Oh, there it is. This one looks like an alligator if it had like fins. But now we officially have three different species in this exhibit.
Dr. Kajal Dua. I'd ask what brings you here, but I'm not sure I'd get an answer.
Well, did you see that? That dinosaur just ate those fish.
It is the diversity of life we are discovering that I find to be most interesting. Take this animal, the Liopleurodon, for instance. This is a carnivorous marine reptile that is optimized for efficiency, both for swimming effortlessly through the water and for relentlessly hunting its prey. And what nature
Okay, so I'm gonna
created,
add some more
we
layouts
can
for our
recreate.
exhibits, and I'll
And
see you
maybe,
when
if
I'm
I
done.
can be so bold, improve upon. Or at least find ways to exploit.
Alright, so I added this huge exhibit here for a bunch of different animals. Then I also added a couple more little like spots for exhibits over here. And if you come in here, you can actually zip line over our whole big exhibit over here. This gives a great view for the people visiting our park. And also in this one, you get to in the middle of our big exhibit, so you can see all the animals right next to it. And then here are our spaces for more exhibits over here. Okay, so now we're gonna go over to our big exhibit and add some animals, preferably some big animals so you can see them well in the exhibit. This was kind of the dinosaur I was thinking, one of those super tall ones. Oh, like this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the super tall one, and I'll add that into the exhibit. So, as we're waiting for that, I also added another animal there, and I'll let you guys guess in the comments before we release it. But we'll add one of these into one of these places so we can have some more exhibits. I'll cut to when we're finished setting up that. Okay, so I just finished setting it up, so it's now time to put some animals in it. I'm just gonna put a couple different animals in this, and then we can start releasing our animals for the big exhibit. So we'll check out that part later, but it's time to add our big animals to our exhibit.
Okay, this dinosaur is something special. Seriously, look at the size of this thing. It's called the Mamenchisaurus. This thing is one of the largest animals to ever walked
So
the
for our
earth.
final
And now,
animal,
thanks
we
to the
did add
wonders
the
of genetic engineering,
Triceratops.
it's doing just that again.
George Lambert deals with security. And considering all that entails, he often has his hands full. With claws and teeth and, tails.
What can be said about the Triceratops? This
I'll
is one
add
of those
one more
dinosaurs
since
that
it said
really
it was
defines
lonely.
our business.
Maybe even a
People
couple
want to
more
see them,
too.
and we want to.
I also decided to add some stegosauruses. So while we wait for that, we can add our animals into here and check it out.
The more I've studied these animals, the more I've noticed that there's
Now, you'd think a mouthful of teeth would be scary enough, but this animal, the Dimorphodon, actually has two distinct types of teeth in its jaws. And it flies. Well, more accurately, glides.
Okay, so now that we got the birds in, we can go back to our big exhibit and add some more animals.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are pleased to the park.
There is an ironically tragic quality to seeing a dinosaur that has been brought back from the dead die. But death has
Oh wow, a
unfortunately
dinosaur
come for one
just
of our
died. I
rules.
wonder what it was.
Clear the carcass from the enclosure before it can spread disease.
Oh dang, it looks like these dinosaurs are fighting too. Hopefully they don't die.
Before I got into the paleo-curation game, even I knew of the Stegosaurus. Those plates running along its length from head to tail make it one of the most iconic dinosaurs. Our guests are going to want to see it, so make sure you do right by this animal.
Looks like these guys killed the goats, but that's not the animal that died. Oh no, it looks like it was one of the birds we just added. It says it died from a fight from one of the other birds. It'll be alright though. We'll just clean up the body and then we can move on. Well, I think I'm done playing this game, and I enjoy playing it a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And another one of our birds died, probably because the same reason, but hope to see you guys in another video. If you liked one of these videos or like the content, then subscribe to the channel, and I hope you guys have a great day.